Yo, what's goody, what's goody, what's goody? It's your boy Donley Divine coming right back at you again. Today I am going to be doing a reaction. I had put on the calendar a long time ago that I was going to do Wednesday reactions. So here we go. I've already got somewhat of a playlist of my Wednesday night reactions. If there's anything that y'all think of, send it my way. But today, let me explain what these are. My reactions are not like normal, like the other YouTube and TikTok reactions. I'm going over things that have a life lesson behind it, whether that be like today's topic 10 signs someone is envious or jealous of you. People who have children, and even if you don't have children, think about your parents. They didn't teach you the things that were a necessity in life, like understanding how people operate, how people move, emotional intelligence, paying attention to your surroundings. There was a lot of things that parents did not teach or could not teach. You had to learn through life. And unfortunately, well, I take that back. You went through life and you learned those lessons. You could actually teach that to other people. And that's what my goal is here. My podcast is aimed at one, looking at my spiritual growth, two, me really getting back to myself after previous trauma. And I want to build a community to where we grow together. We all can be talking about the things that we have gone through in a safe environment, be able to give advice to one another. It's where it's unbiased, and at the same time, I have a feeling it's going to be mostly veterans. With me being a veteran, individuals who are able to joke, have a good time, and uplift one another in times of need. Because in this day and age, there's not a lot of people who will do those things. A lot of people are real selfish and for themselves. So I want to build a community of individuals who are similar to me, to where you give without expecting anything in return, to where you're constantly pouring into other people, that you reach a point to where you have nothing left in you and there's no one there for you, so you need to pick yourself back up. I want to build a community of individuals who knows what that feels like. A community to where we can help one another. And I'm not talking about financially, so I don't, no beggars please, but individuals when it comes down to emotionally. But yeah, anywho, I want to go ahead and get into this. I'm gonna jump into this. I am doing 10 signs someone is extremely envious or jealous of you. Here we go. Let's roll into it.
Brainidos presents 10 signs someone is extremely envious or jealous of you.
Oh.
Envy. It can be subtle and sometimes not so subtle. But one thing is for sure, there will always be someone looking at you, thinking your grass is greener than theirs. It gets even worse when you actually either have something or have achieved something that they don't feel they could. These types of people aren't very happy individuals all around, and thus they just cannot stand watching someone else rise up and be happy. They usually suffer from some kind of inferiority complex, leaving them desiring what others have. Of course, jealousy and envy in themselves are not abnormal. You've surely experienced these feelings, whether it was over a partner still in touch with their ex, or a friend who got a brand new Lexus while you were still driving that 1995 Corolla.
Hoopty.
One way or the other, we've all felt this way. And while most people overcome these feelings, some just cannot seem to get past it, causing problems for themselves.
You know what's funny? I had a recent moment like this. I'm gonna yell them out because I hate it. All right, let me tell you the story and then say what I was gonna. Well, I'll say what I was gonna say first. I swear I be having like ADHD moments. It's crazy. I can sit here and argue. Okay, I can't argue with myself, but I have a homeboy. I had caught myself like somewhat getting a little like, damn, bro, like I put you onto this and you doing better than me type moment. That's exactly what it was. And then when I had thought that in my head, I was like, the fuck? I was like, hell nah. That just like I switched around and was like, hell nah, that just goes to show that I'm a good teacher. And I was able to help somebody. Now, granted, his gift may be stronger than mine. Granted, he's much older. CEO, big up, Ralph. Talk that crap podcast. Bro, man, I be spitting game. But it was interesting at the fact that that went through my head, and I was like it went through my head, and I was like, well, goddamn. I was like, he's got more subscribers than me and shit. And I was, this is how my mind works. You ready? You ready? Ready? My mind went, oh, he's got more subscribers than you. And then it started turning and backpedaled and said, well, do you care how many subscribers you have? So if you had no subscribers, would you still be doing this? I'm backpedaling of how this went, so you can understand the root of this. It was wild. It's like, so would you care if you had no? Would you continue doing this if you had no subscribers? Oh snap! It went from would you continue doing this if you had no subscribers, and then it rolled back to now my brain just shut the fuck off. You see how it does me? I swear, it's like it's closing the door, and it's like, no, you're telling on yourself. Um, Whatever. Damn. See, this is why you need to write things down, because randomly as this is going on, it's gonna come back to me. But it was like, hey, he's got more subscribers than you. Do you care if you have any subscribers? The root of it all was, what are you doing this for? And I'm like, I'm doing this because there's individuals out there who they seek help, and the help that they seek is just having a connection with genuine individuals, and that's ultimately what I aim for on this panel. I can't believe I had a complete mental freaking brain fog. That's stupid as stuff, man.
Themselves and the
Anyway,
person
back
they
to it.
envy, and sometimes even completely ruining a relationship with their behavior. So let's
Oh
check
my
out
God.
10 signs
That
of
was
someone
bad
who is
enough.
extremely
You got to
envious
see a
or
brain
jealous of you.
fart in live, actually.
Number 1,
Yeah.
they diminish your accomplishments. People who suffer from low self-esteem, that general feeling of not being good enough, tend to view the accomplishment or success of others as a threat. As a result, they try to throw those others off course and minimize their
Yo, what's up,
achievements.
Luke?
It's
How
a
you
way
doing,
for
Luke?
them to build themselves up. An
Yo,
envious
blessings. Thank you
person
for
will
the follow.
never
That's totally
acknowledge
appreciate it.
anything you do well. In fact, they will downplay your achievements and anything you are proud of. Instead of congratulating you for your success, they try to dismiss it and make you feel like it's no big deal. Number 2, they talk bad about you.
Oh gosh.
Expecting an envious person to say anything good about you to others? Forget it. Oh, they'll talk, but it won't be anything nice. And they seem to enjoy starting and spreading rumors too, whether they
Bruh.
are true or not. They see this as a way of making themselves look better to others. And they'll also embarrass.
Hold on. Have you ever like run across somebody to where they're always talking mad stuff about you, and you're like, I don't mess with you, like I don't f with you like that, or I don't even know you. Why are you talking mad stuff? Probably had that happen more in high school. I don't really deal with people, so I go back to my high school days because people get on my damn nerves. I hate everybody equally. That also means that I like everybody equally. Okay, so don't take the first part and try and run with it and make me seem like a bad person. Yo, bitch. But yeah, it's wild. They always want to. They always want to act as if you did something to them, and you either don't even know them or you didn't do anything to them. I wonder if those individuals are jealous or envious of you. Things that you have, or they think that you have, because nobody really knows what you have. So you can be in a full-on relationship, like joint bank accounts and everything, and the other person won't know exactly what you have, you know?
Or shame you every chance they get. Number 3, they're extremely competitive with you. Envious people will challenge you and do anything they can to try to one-up you. They want to show that they are better than you, even if they aren't in the same league. These people go full combat and do anything in their power to be right or to win. They will lie, cheat, whatever. The goal here is to make you feel weak and inferior.
That's every child right there. Big facts. Doesn't Bluey have an episode about that where he like was cheating and all that stuff? But nah, true talk, no lie. Every child like under the age like 3 and younger, they will do that. They will do any means necessary to win whatever game that they're playing in their head, because majority of the time you have no idea what the heck they are talking about. Yeah, I'm talking about my kids, and I'm pretty sure I'm talking about yours too.
This person knows that they can't be like you, so instead, they try to compete as a way to prove to themselves and others that they are better than you. Number 4, they keep criticizing you and tearing you down. It doesn't matter how hard you've worked to achieve something.
See, one thing that I've learned is when somebody is sitting there constantly like trying to put you down and stuff, there's a high chance they're projecting. They're projecting because they see in you the things that they do not have. So when people are sitting here trying to talk down on me, and it's a constant pattern, it's become a habit for them. Everything that they say, I literally flip it in reverse. to where when they're like, "Oh, you ugly," and then it's really them saying they're pretty much looking at a mirror, going, "I'm ugly," talking about themselves. So it's like I'm listening to all their insecurities. So nothing really affects me very much anymore. And I mean, when there's a difference between having that criticism and having constructive criticism, because construction, building what we don't build down for the most part, we build up. So building someone up using giving them some words of advice, criticism. I really appreciate constructive criticism. I swear. The way that my mind works, it goes so fast is I gotta move my mouth faster, or either sit here and take a deep breath, slow everything down so that way I can speak normal for the most part like this. But yeah, it's pretty dope. See how my mind works? It's random as shit.
Or how skilled you are. A person who is envious will only have envy for you because you have qualities they feel they lack. As a result, they will always view you as an inferior person who just happened to stumble upon some luck. And they'll do everything they can to make sure you know it by criticizing and nitpicking everything you do. They may even compare you to others. They bring you down only to enjoy a sense of superiority. Number 5, they give backhanded compliments. Since jealousy and envy are both typically a result of low self-esteem or a negative perception of one's own self, those who are envious of you tend to use sarcasm to mask their true feelings. Their middle name is passive-aggressive. They can't even give you a genuine compliment.
Bruh, look at that haircut. Oi! She got that Rock Lee. Nah, you can't say Guy Sensei. You can't say Rock Lee. She got Rock Lee's child's haircut. She's got Sandpepper Lee. But nah, boy, I can't believe that somebody's really still rocking that. Like Justin Bieber at least had like a bob that like came in a little bit. Sheesh. She looks like the prime character on the front of a Russian escort commercial. Just pulling.
Crying out loud. Sure, they will try to compliment you as a cover for their crappy ways, but you can't expect much, and it won't be sincere. It will be some sort of cleverly disguised insult. Number 6, they steal your spotlight. The last thing an envious person wants to see is you in the spotlight. Seeing you full of confidence and getting all the attention drives them crazy. They absolutely cannot stand it. These feelings are driven by their inability to recognize and be truly happy for the strengths of others. They can't even stand hearing about the success of others. And well, because of this, they can't appreciate when other people give you praise or when you're happy. So they will do their best to sabotage your special moment. Number 7, they are nosy. Envious people always have their nose in your business. They keep track of everything happening in your life. It's like they have to know everything going on with you, even if you're barely in contact with them. And it's not because they care so much about your well-being. They'll dig around to get info on you, even if it means reaching out to your friends. Of course, what they are really looking for is dirt on you, so they can either use it against you or just make themselves feel better. Number 8, they start petty arguments with you. When you're trying to have a conversation about something with an envious person, they will weave in and out of different topics in an attempt to prove you wrong somehow. Often, the topics aren't even relevant, and somehow, they always make sure that it ends in an argument. These people are also known as energy vampires. They are frustrated.
Sorry. Been there. Energy vampires. Yo, I'm gonna need to cover that. And I think when I do that, I'm gonna end up covering Sinners, the movie too, because it seems like it's about vampires. So when I cover energy vampires, just felt the tingle. When I cover energy vampires, and I'm gonna hit vampires as well. I need to watch Sinners. Then we can find that illegally. Like, can we pirate that? Yo, what was that old website? Was it Pirate Bay? I think it was Pirate Bay. Yeah, that was the shit back then. I have nothing. I've gone through so many computers. Not even anything that I may have taken from there, Pirate Bay or whatever. I think that's what it's called. Whatever it was, I no longer have, and I ain't taking nothing bad. And if anybody knows how to work the dark web, I'm downloading an Onion server. Walk me through that without stealing my IP address and corrupting my PC with a fucking 0 day.
with their own lives. And since they can't fathom anyone being in a better place than they are, they suck any good energy out of you, leaving you right where they want you, miserable like them. Number 9, they gloat about your mistakes. Since envious people don't really have any notable accomplishments of their own, they have a very hard time praising others. These kinds of toxic people thrive on seeing others struggle or mess up. Make one mistake or have some kind of loss, and they will be right in your face to emphasize and magnify your blunder. Again, just to make themselves feel better. Number 10, they give you bad advice on purpose. You probably figured this already. You won't get any well-intentioned, useful advice from someone who is envious of you. After all, their goal is to see you fail. And since they are not interested in seeing you succeed in life, they will sabotage your efforts. In fact, they will go out of their way to ensure you don't get what you want. They'll even leave you doubting your decisions and yourself. There will always be envious people around, and the more you accomplish, the more they will stick their heads in your life. But now that you know the signs that someone is jealous or envious of you, you can easily spot them and rid them from your life, or at least keep them at a distance. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends.
Okay. Dope. Envious and jealous people. I mean, from that video, I don't have any envious or jealous people in my life that I know of. Well, from the information that individual shared with us, I don't have any jealous or envious people in my life. Then again, I don't really deal with anybody anymore. So there isn't an opportunity for any jealous or envious people to be in my life. Because I mean, literally how that song says, I don't fuck with you. Like, I don't mess with nobody. There's like I have a dot of people that I converse with and who keep in contact with me without me having to constantly reach out to them. So I respect them. Big up yourselves. But no, I cannot say I have any jealous or envious people in my life. And I definitely am proud to say that, because I know at one point in my life, I did have some jealous and envious people. And the thing that sucked the most was I didn't realize it at that time. That was what it was. Oh my gosh, did I just create a tongue twister? That is what it was. That is what it was. Okay, see, look at that. It gets easier the more you do it. No homo. And with that, I'm ending the live. The fuck?
Hey, beautiful souls. If you love deep conversations about life, love, and spiritual growth, help us reach more like-minded people. Like, comment, and share to push these powerful episodes through the algorithm. Let's build a community that thrives on wisdom and connection. Find us everywhere. YouTube at Danley_Divine. Facebook and Kick at Divine Time Podcast. And also follow the blog, divinetime.blog. If you're looking for your soul tribe, join our Telegram group, Warriors of Love. Together we rise. Divine Time is now.